All right, I want to move on to how to approve project updates. So this is slightly different, but also very similar in that it's a same sort of draft, submit, review, approve, or return workflow. But in this case, we're talking specifically about updating an existing project in the project tracker. So you will want your project sponsors or project implementers to periodically update their financials, their metrics, or other information about the projects. To ensure the data quality in the system, updates must be approved before those changes go live in the project tracker. So similar to when a proposal or a pending project is submitted, when an update is submitted, administrators will receive a notification that there's an update ready to review. The email will contain a direct link to that project to review, so you can use that as the navigation. There's also a page under the Manage menu called Manage Project Updates. And this is going to be a great tool for you once you're starting to get project updates, which it sounds like it will be in August, September. So this page has a few different sections. I'm going to focus on the top first. So this is a place where you can configure notifications to go out to project sponsors or project implementers, reminding folks to come in and update their projects. There's also a list of all of the people within the system who will receive notifications. So these are people who have submitted projects and are the project primary contacts for projects in the system already. If I scroll up to the top here, just this nice little alert that there are 4 projects that require an update that don't have a primary contact. So that's telling me that there are 4 projects that no one is going to receive notifications about. You can view which projects those are in this project update status, where the primary contact is set to none. So this is, as an administrator, you might want to keep an eye on this to make sure people are associated with projects, and so the notifications get set. Also in this project update status, the first 2 columns here show you the status for the current update reporting period. So any project that has the status submitted, that means there's an update ready to review. So I went ahead and put in a test update here earlier this morning, so we've got something to look at. When you're ready, you can just go ahead and click review right here from the project update status page. I'm going to show you another way to get into the review workflow as well. So if I click on the project name, that's going to pull up the project detail page for the Anderson East Fork Low-Tech Process-Based Restoration Project. You notice this alert at the top here. This says that this project has an update in progress. Changes made through this page will be overwritten when the update is approved. This is an important piece of information to keep in mind. As an administrator, you can change attributes of a project directly from this project detail page. So for example, by clicking this basics editor, I can come in here and I've got more up-to-date information about the completion year. You can just go ahead and change that directly because you are administrators of the system. However, that change will be overwritten if there is an update in progress. So just keep that in mind, that when you're changing project records, it's best to do them through the update workflow, although you do have the power to do it directly on the project record. So when you're ready to review an update, you can go ahead and click the review button directly on this page as well. So this workflow looks very similar, and it also looks very similar to reviewing a pending project. You'll see who submitted it. So I did this morning at 10:30. And you've got options to return or approve the update. Before you make a final decision, you we'll want to review the changes that have taken place. So if you expand all of the sections on the side here, you'll notice that there are a few pages that have this flag icon. And that flag icon is the visual symbol to you to show that when this update was submitted, that's where the changes are. So the project primary contact has changed the basics page, the organizations page, the budget and expenditures. So those are the pages you want to focus your review on, where you can be sure that the watersheds haven't changed. If I open up the basics section, on this page, you have an option to show the changes. So this is a nice little visual difference about what's changed on the project record as part of the update. So in this case, I updated the completion year to be from 2021 to 2022, but all of the other information stayed the same. So you can just be sure that all of the information that isn't changed was previously reviewed because it was reviewed when the project was submitted. So hopefully that will facilitate the update review for you, that you don't have to double check all of the information of every page, just those that have changed. So if you have comments about the update, say I updated the completion year here. If you've got a comment about that, like saying like that the completion year should not have been changed, you can go ahead and add a comment there. It says something like changing year back for some reason. And go ahead and make that change. So you're confident that this was going to be completed in 2021. When you save the page, it will save that change to the update as well as the reviewer comment. And I'm going to go ahead and because I could look at a few of the other pages that have changed here. So here's another one where I've added a lead implementing organization. And on the financials, on the expenditures page, I think I've added some financial information as well. Okay, so you can add review comments to any page in the project update review workflow. And I'm going to go ahead and return this update because I want to make sure I run that completion year change by the primary contact of the project. So returning the update will update the note here at the bottom, and it sends an email to the project primary contact. And when that user comes in to review their update, those review comments that I added will be visible to the primary contact or the person who's up here doing the update. So they've got that information right there. I'm going to go ahead and say, no, I was right. I'm making it 2022. And then they can then resubmit the update. So pretend I'm someone else resubmitting the update. So now the project is back in update in progress, and it's ready to review again. So when you're ready to approve a project update, you've reviewed all the sections, you're happy with the changes, and you want those changes to go live, you go ahead and click the Approve button. So what happens after you've hit that Approve button? An email notification is sent to the project primary contact that their update is complete, that there's nothing left for them to do. If I hop down to the bottom of the page here, you'll see that the project history shows not only was the project created, the project was approved, and then it was updated. So a little record is inserted into that visual project timeline. There's now a record in the project update history that corresponds with the update we just approved. And you can view the details of all of the information that changed as part of that update. So there's that same visual difference.